Hey everybody, this is your Danger Zone knockout Samantha Ferrari Helmsley, aka Samantha Game. And you may be asking, what am I talking about? Well, that's simple. I was given a kind of sort of promotion by Stormy, aka Miss Wolf, and Jeff Jarrett to become your official Danger Zone vlogger. And I want to say thank you guys for giving me this shot. We have some incredible going-ons dealing with the Danger Zone show, like this brand new show that came on before Danger Zone came on, and it was called Afterburn. And it all started out with a bang as the beautiful Kelsey Marks made her return and she defeated Jessica Summers. Next match we had was when AJ Flair, who is one of the highest flyers we have on Danger Zone show, and we're so thrilled to have him, he had a matchup against Cole Henry. Well, Cole tried his hardest to win, but in the end, AJ Flair, did some amazing fireworks, aka the name Flair, get it? And he beat Cole Henry. The third match that we had was when Dark Stranger met up against William Nighthawk. William tried to take down Dark so many times that I couldn't count. In the end, it was Dark Stranger who got the win and a pin. After that, we decided to do a triple threat match with Andrew Jordan, who has been doing tremendously amazing on Danger Zone, as they went up against Wolverine, who was accompanied by the Phoenix, and Chris Matthews, who was returning from a LOA, means leave on arrival. Chris was trying to get a little revenge on what happened with him and Andrew Jordan, but at the end, it was Andrew Jordan who got the win over Chris Matthews. Finally, for the Afterburn show, we had a main event, which was three awesome divas in Star Jackson, Trina Lynch, and Ashley Menendez, and they went up against each other in a triple threat knockouts match. In the end, it was Star Jackson proving her dominance and getting the win over Trina Lynch, and Ashley Menendez. Now, moving on, we had a short intermission, and I, Samantha Ferrari Helmsley, aka Mrs. Game, got the chance to, pose fan-style questions and have people win t-shirts and, dolls of different people. I'll tell you one thing. Mr. Eric Braven was very popular in the questions, and so was my man, The Game. I mean, I've seen two fans that knew more about Game than anything else. But I got the chance to do some color commentary on Afterburn because I didn't have a match that night, and it was pretty fun. Afterwards, we got everything started for the Danger Zone show, and all the crowd was so happy. We first started out with the mysterious Crimson. Now, you don't know who Crimson is. Here's a backstory. Crimson came in, and he was kind of sort of involved with Stormy, aka Miss Wolf. But when Stormy decided to leave him, per se, Crimson didn't like that at all, so Crimson decided to line himself up with Sunny. And both Sunny and Crimson are raising Stormy's baby, Aaliyah. And the father of Aaliyah happens to be legendary guy Stephen the Demon Pastore. And he's been just crazy. Absolutely. I mean, saying that Stormy will get hers at the pay-per-view called Keep His Curse, which I'll talk about that later. um, but it's like mind-blowing. But he had a match up against Cody Styles, and Cody Styles was trying to bounce back from his loss, per se. At the end, it was Crimson who hit his finisher and destroyed Cody Styles to a point where it felt like that Cody had to leave the ring on a stretcher. Next, we had tag team action, which was the Monster Machine Guns as they faced up against Generation Me. Now, maybe we don't know who Generation Me is. I believe it was Josh York and Christian Elwin when they faced up against Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. In the end, it was Monster Machine Guns' very own Alex Shelley, I believe. He got the win over Josh York and everything else. Next match we had was a knockout singles match between Veronica Ferrari, who happens to be my sister that I'm not getting along with these days, and she went up against my new long-lost sister, Stacy Wilson. And Stacy was trying so hard to win the match, and I do applaud her for that. And at the end, Veronica hit her finish to the VFO, which is the modified diamond cutter, and she got the win over Stacy. We decided to have 2 matches per se to find out which 2 teams would be going up against the World Tag Team titles that Mr. Jeff Jarrett said about last week on the Impact show. I'm sorry, not Danger Zone show. And the first match was when it had Genesis, which is Mike Denter and Mike Blade, as they went up against the Voodoo Kin Mafia, aka BG James and Kip James. Both guys were going back and forth because they were wanting so hard to become the future tag team champions that Mr. Jeff Jarrett decided to bring the titles over to Danger Zone for ourselves. And I say, thank you. In the end, it was Mike Denter who did his finisher called the Liberty Bell, which is kind of like a modified version of what The Miz does to his opponents in WWE land. And he hit that on BG James, got the 1, 2, 3, and match was over. We decided to have a beautiful diva debut. Her name is Destiny Faith, and she went up against our Femme Fatale champion, Stephanie Calloway, in a non-title match. Destiny was putting up a beautiful, awesome fight. But in the end, it was Stephanie Calloway who hit a finisher called the Calloway Effect, and Stephanie got the win, the 1, 2, 3. Destiny, I've seen great promise in you, and I hope that you try again and everything. Just don't give up, like me. I don't give up, never have, never will. Finally, on the other side of the coin, the guys of Genesis were trying to find out who were they going up against for the World Tag Team titles at the pay-per-view called Cupid's Curse. And it pitted, I believe, JT Holt and one of the Hope brother, I forgot who was the other Hope brother, as they went up against my man in DX, aka The Game, and his tag team partner Shawn Michaels. The match was going pretty good. Fans were cheering for both tag teams and showing awesome respect. In the end, it was, I believe it was The Game, aka my husband, hey, who did his finisher on JT Holt and got the win. That's what all happened, and we finally got a chance to find out that it was going to be 2 blockbuster matches has already been signed. Actually, 3 blockbuster matches that's already been signed up for the upcoming pay-per-view for us Danger Zone people called Cupid's Curse. The first match is going to be for the finals to see who's going to become Danger Zone's World Tag Team Champions, as Genesis, aka Mike Denter and Mike Blade, are going to be going up against my man DX in the game and Shawn Michaels. The others that have been made was that Stormy, aka She-Wolf, is going up against the other co-owner of TNA, Sunny, in a Stairway to Hell match. I don't know how that goes. You might want to Wikipedia that, and it should tell you how it goes. You can even ask some other people and everything. Also, while I was backstage, watching the show, because I didn't have a match that night, and I did some color commentary for Afterburn, and it was so awesome. Thank you, Jim Ross and J Love, for making me feel welcome. I received a text from Jeff Jarrett, and it said that I'm getting my beautiful wish coming true at Cupid's Curse, which me, Samantha Ferrari Helmsley, aka Samantha Game, I get the chance to cash in my rematch to go up against Stephanie Calloway for the Femme Fatale Championship at Cupid's Curse. I am so thrilled, and I'm so happy about that. We've got a awesome, card coming up next week, and it will feature Star Jackson going up against Michelle McCool. Let's see if Star can keep up with her winning ways, as she has been doing brilliantly. Second, I get to be coming back to wrestle. I'm so thrilled about this. I get to go up against a guy named Cody Styles. Cody Styles made a challenge on the TNA chat about anybody who wants to take him on, and I decided to be woman enough and step into the plate and say, Cody, I'll take your challenge. Cody accepted. We got a match, and I can't wait for me to blow the roof off. Third, we got Christian Michaels, and he's going against the returning Chris Matthews, aka the Fallen Angel. Both guys are trying to bounce back from losses that they have, and also Chris Matthews is trying to come back from doing his LOA. Next match we got is, oh wow, we got Destiny Face very own man Gabriel Matthews, not to be confused or related with Chris Matthews, but Gabriel's going to be making his debut on this coming Thursday's Danger Zone show, and I can't wait to see what he does as he go up against Johnny Phoenix. And I believe Johnny Phoenix, he's part of the stable called NWO. We got two awesome co-main events, and the first one is going to be the unbeatable Andrew Jordan as he goes up against my husband, The Game. And both guys have a lot to prove, and Game has been, ever since he came back from his LOA 2, he has been undefeated, and he's been doing great. So has Andrew Jordan on the other flip side of the coin. I'll be accompanying my husband, The Game, to ringside, and hope that he gets a win. And I do wish Andrew Jordan the best of luck. On the other side of the coin, we got the main event. And it's going to be contested under ECW or Extreme Championship Wrestling rules, and it's for the Hardcore Championship, as Dustin Holt, who is the current World Heavyweight Champion for our show, he goes up against Kane, and Kane's going to be accompanied by the beautiful Flaming Star. Many people decided to do, there was like on the TNA chat and also TNA forums that they did like a top 10 and also a male RP or female RPO, role play of the week, match of the week. Well, I decided to do my own version of but it's going to be called the Power 5. Now let me explain why it's called the Power 5, because I looked at the matches and I found out that 5 people have actually stood out in my vision, in my world. The top 5 are number 5, the Holt Boys, because they tried their best. Number 4 is Destiny Faith, because Miss Faith she definitely did put on one amazing debut, but she lost to Stephanie Calloway. Number 3, and I really hate to say this, I have to give it to Veronica Ferrari, because although we're not on speaking terms and we don't get along, she did put on an amazing show, and she did beat Stacey Wilson. She's still, and of course, Veronica's still undefeated. Number 2, I want to say as a collective, Genesis, the intern Mike Blade. The reason is because they put on one amazing show, and they won the match back to back, and therefore they earned the right to go up against DX for the chance to become World Tag Team Champions. Speaking of DX, they are my top number 1 pick, because yes, my husband the game is part of it, and him and Shawn Michaels outshined the Hope Boys in my opinion. I do give 2 honorable mentions, and they are Crimson, who I also picked for Male RP of the Week, in my opinion, because he decimated in the match up against Cody Styles. And the other one, and I had to say this one too, but I gotta give it to Stephanie Calloway, because me and her, we still have thorns on our sides per se, but she did go out and be the best she can be. On a side note, I decided to do a thing called Ask Samantha, which I decided to answer 2 of my fans' emails. I'm going to do that every week after I finish with the Danger Zone recap show, and this is what you call Danger Zone recap, news, and side notes. The first one is from a girl named Tiffany. She lives in New Jersey, New York, and she's like, "Dear Samantha, who are some of your favorite groups that you like to get your mind going when you get in a match going?" Well, Tiffany, I like stuff like Duran Duran, Disturbed, Godsmack, Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica. You know, something danceable but hardcore, rock and rollers to get my mind going and everything. Finally, a guy named Josh, who lives in Atlanta, Georgia, he writes, "If you could team up with anybody on the Danger Zone show, who would it be and why?" Well, thank you, Josh, for the question. And he's like, "You're my favorite knockout." Well, thanks, appreciate it. If I got a chance to team up with anybody, of course, I have to be my husband, the Game, because I think we definitely can kick ass. Now, as far as somebody that's not related to me, wow. I wish I could team up with Star Jackson, for one night, just let us show that we are awesome. I'm already in a knockouts match, which is a knockouts tag team with Heather Black. But if I got a chance to team up with anybody, it would be my husband again. Yes, I love him. Why? Because I definitely feel that we can be the unstoppable force, and if we wanted to, we can go for the tag team titles. If it's not that successful at beating Genesis at the pay-per-view for Keeper's Curse. Well, guys, I'm off, and I want to say thank you for letting me answer 2 fans' emails and giving my input, and about the show and everything. I'm going to be giving out, every week I'm going to do Male RPer of the Week, which this week is Crimson. The female RPer of the week is Stephanie Calloway. The match of the week, in my opinion, would be Veronica Ferrari versus Stacey Wilson. And role player of the week, I took a look at everything, and I decided that it's going to be Stephanie Calloway because, I mean, she can come up with different ideas, and I do appreciate it. And I'm also going to give up my male RP of the week, female RP of the week, role player of the week, match of the week, and also my own top 5. And 2 other people get the honorable mentions, in my opinion, of how I feel. Okay, enough of this talking. Sorry. I am Samantha Ferrari Helmsley, aka Smith again. And until next time, let's fly away into the danger zone. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.